Hello, how's it going? You join me in my favourite bash spot with a Blackzon Spryte, one of the four that my two brother-in-laws and my pal Scott, we all got one each, and we had a great time hooning around a car park with them. They were brilliant. We were really impressed with basically everything about this thing. The build quality, the spec, you know, 4-wheel drive, 2.4 gigahertz system, full bearings throughout, for £40 retail. It was awesome, and it's got a working light bar, and the runtime was great. One downside to running it on the car park was traction rolling. They traction rolled all the time. I figured on a looser surface it might be a bit better. Now this is a bit too gnarly, you know, a bit too coarse for such a small RC, but we'll give it a go. It does have 4-wheel drive and quite chunky tread. Really it needs oil shocks, that's the one weakness with it. But I want to try it as a stock standard RC first of all on off-road terrain and see how it handles. It's also pretty quick for its size, but it's not fast, and on a big open area that's going to be, you know, highlighted quite badly, but I'm hoping it'll still be a good laugh, so we'll give it a shot. Anyway, it's my favourite bash site, so you know, what more can I ask for? And if you're wondering why this is my favourite bash place, just look at it. Look at all this space. I've barely explored a fraction of it. There's way more behind those cliffs. And it goes down there. And oh, there's just a little matter of the view. All the way over to the mountains. I mean, does it get any better than this, really? Oh yes, it does. Of course it does, because I'm neither barbecuing nor fishing, so it could be better. I don't know if you'll be able to hear me over the sound of the bikers. There's two people cutting around on dirt bikes. But the best thing about these little things is the fact that they're the only RC with a 2-in-1 ESC that I've ever come across that isn't rubbish, because there's absolutely no input lag whatsoever and the range is good. You know, every other one I've used has had some sort of issue, whether it's range issues, signal breaking, just horrible delays, but this one seems absolutely fine. Anyway, let's go. Yeah, this terrain is definitely too rough, too big essentially for this. Too coarse, stones are too big. But anyway, it doesn't matter, having a good time. Not as good time as the two guys cutting around on the dirt bikes, they're having a much better time. Or that guy in the plane. I feel like a little child with my toy. Never mind. I'll turn the steering down a little bit. Steering dual rate. Turn that down a little bit. Yeah. So it's not rolling over so much as it's getting bounced over by stones that are too big for it. But hey, it's tough enough, isn't it? See? No issues whatsoever. Perfect. Yeah. Oh. How's it going? That bike didn't have an engine. It's not as good. I say while driving an electric RC shop. Take that. Now this is actually a really good little thing. Yes, it could do a little bit more speed. And it's, or just the fact it's too small for this area. You know, it's not designed for an area like this. This is at least 1/10. I mean, ideally I'd have a 1/8 here. Or a Arma Mojave Forest. Oh, Mojave Forest. But it's actually really good, this little thing. For £40, come on. And as well, considering it's got bouncy pogo sticks, doesn't have oil shocks. I'm going to look up to see how much oil shocks are for it. If there are some available, I imagine there are. Because, yeah, we just transform its handling. I don't know if there's an upgraded motor, or maybe there's a brushless version. There's no point going too crazy with it because, you know, I have bigger RCs and I'm trying to keep this relevant to where this should be used. And if it's too slow for this area, well, it's not made for this area, is it? But you know what? Apart from getting stuck in trees and stuff, it copes okay. I was trying to jump it. Yeah. Oh dear. I said it copes okay. What's that noise? What have I done? Sounds like there's gravel in the gears, or at least dust in the gears. But I don't see. It should be sealed. It's a sealed drivetrain, but you know, there's limits. Yeah, I think it was just dust because it's quietened off again. I don't see anything in any of the drive shafts. I've still got full drive. It'll be fine. It is fine. It's all fine. It's not fine. Oh, it's not fine. It's not fine at all. It was fine. Oh dear. Is the drive train jammed? Let's have a look. Yes. Yes, it is. Interesting. I was just banging on about how good this thing is. There's something jamming it. So, oops, didn't mean that one. I mean, everything's sealed. You can't really get in the spur and pinion. But let me have a quick look under the body shell because I can't remember what it looked like under there. Yeah, it's all sealed away. I wonder if there's... Oh... Right, I think there's stuff in the motor. I can see stones in the motor. Because I don't understand how it would get into the drivetrain. See, the drivetrain's sealed. But I can see a stone on top of the motor here, so it's very possible one got into the motor. Diffs are still fine. Drivetrain's locked up. I don't know if I'm spinning. I don't know if I can spin the motor or spin the. Oh no! I think it's jammed the motor. I don't think it's jammed the drivetrain. I think it's the motor. So I'm going to have to strip this down. All right, I have something to investigate. That's fine. I have established that here it's not ideal, but it is plenty tough, you know, impact wise. If it's just stuff in the motor, I think we can forgive it, because it's a freak accident for any little stones to just fall into the gap in the motor in the little slot and jam it up. So we could forgive that. If it's in the drivetrain itself, then you've got to be slightly more critical, because it's supposed to be sealed, and yes, this is not the right area for it, but a finer, dustier area would be fine for its size, and it's jammed. So I will reserve my judgment until I've stripped it down and found what's going on. Okay, anyway, thank you for watching.